eating about 10 grams of plastic. That's the equivalent of 2 of these a year. So today we're cooking a fresh dinner with fresh produce and not wrapped in plastic, and then we will be cooking one that is wrapped in plastic to see if there is a difference in the number of microplastics on your plate between the two. So we looked at a plastic wrapped dinner and a non-plastic wrapped dinner, and we cooked them to see how many microplastics were in them. And we found 7 times more microplastics in the wrapped dinner than the non-wrapped dinner. So we found about 55,000 particles in the non-wrapped dinner and about 230,000 in the wrapped dinner. If you were eating an equivalent wrapped dinner every day for a year, you'd be eating about 10 grams of plastic. That's the equivalent of 2 of these a year.
All we have established now that it is there in the body, and it is there in the body, staying in the body in a significant quantity. What we don't know is that what is it doing there? That's the research.
Yes, unfortunately, there's no such thing as a microplastic-free food now, I think. I have heard people say, I don't have to worry about microplastics, I don't eat fish. And that always worries me slightly, that there's that misunderstanding, that disconnect. Microplastics are everywhere. If you're eating anything and in drinking anything, you will be ingesting a certain number of microplastics. We don't want to scare people with this. There are microplastics everywhere and we don't know what the impacts are on human health. But it's a sensible suggestion to try to reduce them as much as possible to avert any possible negative impacts going forward. There are simple ways. As you can see from this study, we can reduce the types of plastic we have in our packaging, and we can start to think about it going forward in farming community, about how we reduce the amount of plastic there too.